All right, guys, we're back. After a year, we're back. I genuinely wonder how this one is going. I need to know.
Here's
How old
Kung
is
Fu
Ronnie?
Kenny Bednarek.
Personal best,
Kenny,
9.79.
yeah,
He is the defending
Kenny,
U.S.
he got the Hulk
champion.
on. Is he going to push no Lyles? Because the
That
last time he had
9.79 came last
he was angry.
year
He saw green.
in Eugene
you know?
at U.S. Nationals. He then went to Worlds where he was fourth.
Here goes the man of the hour,
man,
Mr.
Noah Lyles,
976.
Olympic champion. Last year at Worlds, he had to settle for bronze, but it was an injury-plagued year. He's looked better this year and has run 9.88 so far this year, although he has taken
Noah has looked
the occasional
well
loss at 100.
It was a promising semi-final from Christian Coleman. What does this final look like?
You know what? This is the year he's going to make the team.
I
I call
for
it.
his confidence by watcher partner Christian Coleman.
Now he has to make the team. Christian Coleman, you're going to run. You're going to run.
Can Kung Fu Kenny to his right defend?
No,
Does
he
Noah
can't.
get a
He's going
third?
to lose to Noah. Like, what are we talking about? Oh. He's out. Yes, Christian.
Good start,
Wait.
Bednarek. Good start, Coleman.
Oh, my gosh. Get out. Get out. Oh, yeah, that top end. That top end. Coleman, no! I think he qualified. I think he got like third. 978? Oh, my goodness. What did I say? I think I said 973, but that's not the point. That's not the point.
So not only is that the fastest time in the world.
Yes, Noah. I knew it when he came out of indoor strong.
It equals his personal best. That's as fast as he ran
Ronnie
to
Baker.
win the Olympics in Paris.
What'd he get?
Ronnie Baker, we told you about how well he starts. Well, he rode that start to
that's not impossible for Noah to
in the
win.
last 30 meters.
Noah actually might be top 5 greatest track athletes of all time. It doesn't matter about the time.
That's the moment.
Do I have Johan over him? No, I don't have Johan over him. I'm going to keep it a buck. The time doesn't matter. Like what? Is that crazy to say?
I'm still the world's fastest man statement. That's what I think. And I think that I was playing around. So I think everybody got to tighten up.
On domestic soil, he outran the best sprinters in America and matched the time that won him an Olympic gold medal.
I mean, I'm not even doing what I know I can do. We're not at peak. We're not at perfect technique.
How quickly will Lyles run if everything really clicks? If he can dominate the 100 meters while still far from his peak? Take a look at what happened in New York City to understand why that question is important. When Noah Lyles took the track at the U.S. Championships at Icon Stadium, he did more than simply win. At a stadium that was hosting its first national championship since 1991, he spoke to the entire sprinting community. The outcome was an intense 100-meter run. There is a huge significance to that number. It's the same time that Lyles won gold at the Olympics in Paris 2 years ago. On a typical Friday night, he matched his own personal best in a race when pride, a national title, and bragging rights were the only things at stake rather than an Olympic medal. For Lyles, it wasn't an easy beginning. As the field quickly expanded, he dropped behind, and for a brief time it appeared as though someone else may take center stage. Then Lyles did what he normally does. He accelerated past everyone who was still ahead of him by changing gears over the last 30 meters. Before the race had started, his coach had given him one very explicit instruction. Put your hand in their pocket. Keep them from escaping. Lyles performed it perfectly, subsequently disclosing that he could identify his opponent's precise locations and effortlessly draw them back in. In 9.88 seconds, Ronnie Baker finished second, ahead of Kenny Bednarek, who finished third in the same time. Former world champion Christian Coleman, who had recorded the fastest time in the previous rounds, finished fourth in 9.93. This wasn't even his fastest run of the weekend. Hours earlier, he had recorded a blazing 9.76 in the semifinal. Although it won't be an official record because the wind reading was slightly over the permitted limit, it did show the exact speed he was carrying into the final. Lyles defeated Bednarek in the 100-meter finals for the 7th time in a row. This year's lack of both the Olympics and World Championships, the combination that hasn't occurred since 2020, is where the tail expands beyond a single race. Year like this would be viewed by most athletes as a break. They would reduce the intensity, save their legs for the following season, and coast through the nationals. Lyles took the complete opposite action. He claimed that while some individuals view a year off as a chance to unwind and slow down, he's still winning and competing at a high level. Then Lyles stated, "I'm not even doing what I know I'm capable of," which should worry every sprinter on the planet. He intends to keep pushing his body for more as the season goes on. Even though he isn't at his best, or using flawless technique. Most sprinters strive for a time of 9.79 throughout their careers, but they never reach it. Lyles simply ran it, freely acknowledging that he is far from reaching his ceiling. Go back to the World Championships in Tokyo last year, the one race that completely altered the discourse surrounding him. Rising Jamaican sprinter Oblique Seville won gold after setting a personal best time of 9.77. In 9.82, Thompson won silver. Lyles finished third in 9.89 and had to settle for bronze, his first defeat at any stage of his career in a World 100-meter final. After Usain Bolt's retirement, Jamaica had not won the 100-meter podium. Suddenly, two fresh sprinters were ahead of the man who had dominated the competition for years. He is aware that since that evening in Japan, neither Seville nor Thompson have slowed down in their intense training. Seville really ran a world-leading 9.82 at the Jamaican National Championships a few weeks before. To New York, he is gaining momentum in the direction of the same significant events that Lyles is currently pursuing. He's neither sitting still nor resting on his title. Strangely, Thompson completely missed that same Jamaican championship. Thus, going into the remainder of the year, his present form is a bit of a mystery. This year's races are subtly influencing the larger narrative, which is already known as the World Ultimate Championships in Budapest. Track and Field organized a new event to fill the void left by this year's lack of World Championships and Olympics. Lyles isn't only competing, he has been appointed as the event's MC and creative advisor. He has a clear plan: win it outright and maintain his fitness until the September event. Every race serves as a foundation for his ultimate statement in Budapest. At the same championships, Lyles competed in the 200 meters as well, aiming for a record 6th U.S. title in that event as well. He publicly declared himself to be out of peak fitness when competing in two difficult events in a single weekend. So let's assemble the entire picture. Lyles just ran a time that is comparable to his gold medal from the Olympics in Paris. He extended his winning record over one of his fiercest adversaries to 7 consecutive races without a loss by defeating a stacked American field that included a former world champion. Seville and Thompson, on the other hand, are running just as fast, possibly faster on paper this season, across the ocean in Jamaica. The rivalry that overthrew Lyles in Tokyo hasn't lessened at all. In fact, as everyone moves toward Budapest, it's getting more intense. There was more to this victory in New York than merely winning a national championship, which is something that happens every year. This served as a reminder to the world that Lyles will not be forgotten or slow down, especially in the absence of an Olympics or a World Championship. Last Man, who turned 29 last month, is well aware that his peak will not continue forever. The sprinting world should be closely watching Lyles's every move going forward if he is speaking the truth about having more in the tank. The countdown to Budapest has officially begun.